what does the marketplace even look like? Here's what we know when we take a look at options for administrative vendors in the human capital management marketplace. Roger here, human capital management consultant with the benefit companies. Our trademarked HCM solution, Connect and Simplify, is powered by tech industry leader UKG. So, defining human capital management for this podcast includes the following components: recruiting and applicant tracking software, onboarding, HR management, benefits administration, performance and talent management, time and labor, and payroll. The goal of human capital management is to eliminate redundant processes, create efficiencies, enhance the employee experience, and positively impact the bottom line. HCM software is a technology application that integrates many or all of these components I listed, eliminating disparate systems and improving movement of data across internal departments. The end goal being to make the experience of managing your workforce easier to navigate with structure and processes that work seamlessly. Now, there are hundreds of HCM providers to choose from in 2021. 4 years ago, there were just a handful of us, and each are different in their own way. Many of these vendors started out as a solo provider of payroll or HR or benefits, and then started developing the other offerings to round out their HCM solution, or acquired other vendors that provide what they couldn't. These vendors all have a sweet spot or preferred client, and some of the preferred client parameters include number of employees, number of states those employees live in or work in, do they have employees outside of the U.S., payroll frequency, size of the HR department at the company, and does the client have a benefits plan or retirement plan? So with so many vendor options and so many parameters to look at, how does a business owner decide on a solution to best fit their needs? I can't answer that question here. There's no blueprint on how every company in the U.S. got started. But let's assume the owner started their company and somewhere along the way decided they did not want to spend their time on administrative tasks like payroll, HR, and reporting. They wanted to grow the business. So as they started to hire employees to do these tasks, or hire vendors to do the work, or both, they worked through the movement of data using the tools available. And now, wherever they are in their process, they are looking for a solution that can grow and adjust to their ever-changing workforce needs. Those needs could be that the company is outgrowing the current admin systems, that they don't want to add staff for these tasks, they'd rather outsource it. They want to explore technology options that are available. Their board of directors asks for due diligence on pricing or compatibility. Their paper processes are causing issues. There could be compliance issues. And one of the biggest ones, honestly, is decision-making data is just not available for the management team. So the reporting aspect. So here's where the company and the vendor need to spend time in discovery. A knee-jerk reaction or action taken here will only cause more work. In our upcoming podcast, we will talk about digging into fact-finding discussions and discovery. We're going to start with a comparison of small business payroll software providers. Most HCM providers have payroll as the hub of what they do. From payroll, all the information needed to connect to employee benefits and HR and retirement plans is available. So we will outline the functionality we know business owners are looking for in a payroll system and what business owners are experiencing as pain points that need solutions. Now, some of the biggest pain points we see all the time include the ability to integrate systems, reporting capabilities, or lack of, how our system updates and upgrades processed, service, biggest one of all. Other questions that come up include, will the payroll system scale and continue to evolve? How does the implementation of the new system take place and how long will it take? And what are the upfront and ongoing costs? We will also do a podcast looking at the details of pricing. Each payroll vendor has a unique pricing structure that includes one-time fees for setup, ongoing costs for each employee per payroll, or a percentage of the payroll amount. There might be fees for reporting for W-2s, for QuickBooks integration, printing checks, handling tax issues. The list goes on and on. Then we will take a look at the top things to consider when outsourcing your payroll and HR management. Things like functionality, scalability, how do they handle taxes, what do you need versus what would be nice to have, what's the vendor's commitment to R&D? If the vendor is not improving and developing, how will they keep pace with the market and the economy? Tenure. Some vendors are new to the game and some are established and continue to evolve. And service. This may be the biggest top thing to consider of all. Time and time again, we hear about vendors whose service teams do not meet the needs of the client. It comes down to two major categories. The response time is slow, or the service teams are not experienced and constantly changing. So we will look at all that and more to come in the following weeks. Joining me for these discussions will be Kathy Tunney, Vice President of the Benefit Companies. Kathy oversees our implementation and design teams, is a major part of our discovery process when prospects are looking at us as an option to make sure it's a fit for both of us. And she also takes part in a large number of our prospect demos. Her knowledge on what payroll vendors do and do not do makes her the perfect partner to chat with on these podcasts. So that's coming up. Until next time, thanks for listening and be well.
Inside Connect and Simplify is sponsored by the Benefit Companies and our trademarked human capital management platform, Connect and Simplify. Connect and Simplify integrates payroll, time labor management, human resources, retirement plans, and employee benefits in one single sign-on cloud-based platform. We help you manage your workforce from hire to retire. Go to connectandsimplify.com to learn about all of our products and services, our educational resources, and our relationship with UKG, Ultimate Kronos Group. UKG is our technology partner who gives us best-in-class, state-of-the-art technology so we can give our clients the best solutions for their company. Again, that's connectandsimplify.com. Thanks for listening.